go. Nice and cozy. Right, where is my ball? That would always help, wouldn't it? There we go. Right, now it's not much of a ball anymore, but it still works. Hi there, Luiko. Hi, Julie. Hello, Heidi. Thank you. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Lolo. Hi, Billy Joe. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Skatja. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Babs. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Rebecca. I'm glad you're all here. Hi, Kathy, Miranda, Deborah, Cecil. Hi. Hello, Phyllis. Hi from Antwerp. Hi, Hege. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Mary. Hi, Charlotte. Yes, he's here. He is here. I have sent him to his room and he's watching it there. No, he's in his office and he keeps an eye on the live, on the comments. See that you're all behaving. Hi, everyone. Hi, Kenneth. Hi, Casilda. Hi. Hi there. Hi, Diana. Hi, Teresa. Hey, dag Treintje. Yes, so this is the kiss blanket. And, yep. So, happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter, everyone. I hope you had a nice day. Normally, I would say, I hope you had a nice day with friends or family, got together for some nice food. But of course, we all celebrated in our own way this year. That's what we have to do then. That's what we have to do. Hi, Katie. Yes, well, Kathy, I am still working on it because obviously I'm just, it's an ongoing project. So yeah, so all these colours were all chosen by you guys, but Friday evening, I made an executive decision and I decided to put a rainbow colour sequence in. Hello, Alia, bonsoir. So, and do you know that it's really, really weird because I'm working on it and looking at it like this, just me looking at it, I couldn't see the rainbow yet, although it's the colours of the rainbow. To me, it was just colours. But now when I hold it up like this, I can see it happening. Strange, isn't it? So, Babs, yes! I have been keeping a lot of things a secret. Oh, my chocolate. I better put my chocolate away because otherwise you think I don't eat anything else but chocolate. Hi, Marilyn. So now, holding it up, I can see. Hi, Kay. Yeah, do you know, I had problems creating this live stream, so I'm hoping that it will last, okay? I'm hoping that it will last because I had to try 2 or 3 times. It was really weird. Yeah, sorry. Yes, you saw my chocolate. These are my favourites. I might as well just show you. These are my favourites at the moment. Oh my goodness, they are so nice. They are so nice. So there we go. I'll put them back. They're here, and sort of while I'm crocheting, I go like this, sort of once in a while, get one out. Anyway. But yes, so I've put the Cowl blanket here. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, so on Friday I made the executive. Hey, dag mama. The executive decision of putting the rainbow in, and Jen mention that actually, you know, whenever you're now going to look back at that blanket, you're going to know when you have done that rainbow. And that's exactly, Casilda, hi! That's exactly why I wanted to put it in there, because I'm going to get on, you know, and do more colors, but the rainbow will be in here, and the rainbow will remind us of this time, you know, 2020, March, April 2020, you know, and that sort of will sort of date the blanket almost. And I think, yeah, I think I had a very good executive decision there. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to put a row of white, so the rainbow starts with a white here, and then I'll end with a white, and then I'll continue with other colors. So no, for me, I haven't finished my kiss blanket because, oh hi Latoya, because I'm still going. I'm still okay. I'm not getting fed up, because you know how it goes. You know, once the rows are so long, you're gonna go, ooh. But you know, I'm still okay because I've got the courage. Yeah, yes. So I mean, hi Rachel. Yes, I mean it's a good idea to add a rainbow. Kathy. I know a Katie and I know a Kathy. That's you. So I'm always wanting to say Katie. No, Kathy. Yes, so we're going to have a chat about the CAL later on, because as you can see, there's quite a few things on there that are going to happen, and I just need to tell you about that. But we will just talk about rainbows for a while. So yes, that's what I'm doing. And I thought, you know, if you're doing a CAL blanket, if you're doing a stash buster blanket, if you have the colors, oui, ceci, c'est pour un bébé maintenant, hein? Mais je vais faire le plus grand, hein? So yeah, I mean, to be honest, you can, you know, this size blanket could work, you know, for a cot blanket or whatever, but I am going to make it bigger. I'm going to go and keep going as long as I can, because I think I am still going really well. And I think, yeah, as long as I can keep going, why not, you know? So yes, I thought it would be a good idea if you're also working on a stash buster blanket. If you have the rainbow colors, why not put them in? Because it's going to date the blanket and it's going to make it special. You know, maybe it will be a particularly sad time to think back to it, or maybe it will be, you know, a special time to add that to the blanket, and then it will remind you. But yes, I mean, I think, thank you, Sharon. I think it's worth putting it in. I think it's worth putting it in because, like I said, it dates the blanket, and whatever your feelings will be about this time period that we're in now, it's something that's going to be in our, thank you Suzanne, I was so pleased to be able to do all those videos. You know, that period of time is going to be something that's going to be in our memories forever and afterwards as well, and so this could denote, you know, that particular period of time in our blankets. So yes, I'm really happy I'm putting it in. Hi Sharon, yes, of course, you're the star here too. Everybody is the star here as well. I try to acknowledge as many as I can. Obviously the thing on my phone here goes really quickly because, you know, you're all putting posts and I try to react, but yes. Bonjour Brigitte. Bonjour. Oh, I'm just a facilitator, to be honest. I'm making sure that you can make loads of nice things and that you can be the star. See? Oui, non, je peux pas venir quelque part, hein. Je peux pas aller en Belgique. Donc, alors, c'est pour l'année prochaine, parfois. Or, later on. I won't be able to go anywhere now, so we'll have to, later on. Yes, Marilyn, yes, thank you for ordering your yarn. It's my grandma's birthday today. Well, it would have been her birthday, and she would have been 99 this year. So she was born in 21. So next year she would be 100. So we'll have to remember her next year as well. But yeah, 99 she would have been. And yeah, it's been a wonderful day because I posted that picture this morning, and I sort of all day I've been looking at the comments and everything. And yeah, just to be able to, luckily, I mean, I've got pictures of her, but I haven't digitalized all my pictures yet, so I must get on with doing that. But that's the one. I have several from her, and that one was in there. And yeah, the one with, baby Rachel, myself, my mum, and then my grandma is just such a nice picture. Yeah, Marilyn, I am so pleased, and my mum is also so pleased that, I can share my grandma's blankets with you. I can share all her work with you. I mean, Oh, wow, Diana, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, Alia, yeah, I'll remember that. So yes, I mean, it would be, it's really nice that I can, because to be honest, she was quite, I don't know, she never liked her picture taken. She was quite a private person, quite, simple in some way, simple in what she did, and there's a lot to be said for that, Oh, Miranda, gelukkige verjaardag. So yeah, she made, and also today I had a really weird experience, really weird, and I haven't even told Dirk about this, right? So normally at Easter we would go to my grandparents for lunch, for Easter lunch, right? Well, actually they made Muka, Anna, and Pepe, France. They would both cook us Sunday dinner every week, basically. We would go there every week for 11 o'clock, and then by about 12 o'clock we'd have dinner, lunch, sort of soup, main course, and a pudding. And then we'd all together do the washing up. The children were excused, but yeah, a lot of, the adults would do the washing up. And that happened for my whole life, basically, until I moved to England. So, that is just such a... that was just such a lovely thing to do. So like I said, at Easter we would normally have gone to Mukan and Pepe. And normally she would ask me about what soup I would like, because she was always asking, what soup would you fancy this week, Anja? Or shall I make this type of meat, or do you fancy this, or something like that. And about this time of year and about Easter, I would always say, always, and I loved that soup, and we've tried to make it the same, and it's not the same, obviously. And the soup would be, I know, Marilyn, I know, I wasn't going to, but this is happening again. The soup would have been charvil and asparagus soup. And guess what we had today? Completely out of sync, out of everything. My husband went to M&S and he bought some tins of soup. We don't normally do this, but because we're stuck in the house, blah blah blah. And he bought 4 kinds of soup, and one of them was asparagus. And today at lunchtime I had the 4 cans in my hands, and I said to Dirk, which one which one would you like? And he chose the asparagus. And when I was having that soup, it tasted just like Muka's. It was unbelievable. The you know, the taste and the smell that can give you memories. Oh my goodness, that soup, asparagus, charvil and rice soup she used to make. Maybe it was a very funny type of soup, but I used to love that soup, the charvil soup, and she would put asparagus in it. And I just, oh my God, Hedy, you must train him better. Tell him who's boss. And you know, why? Why did Dirk buy the asparagus soup? I held the 4 cans in my hand, in front of me, and I said, which one do you choose? And he chose asparagus. It's just unbelievable. So yeah, I feel like, you know, that made me sort of so nice, because it made me feel as if I was having, you know, all those lunches and all those, yeah. It made my Easter, even though we've been cleaning all afternoon. Yes, that's true. It was uncanny. Uncanny. Chervil. It's Chervil. And it's a herb, but it's a very, like, you know, coriander is quite a distinct taste. Chervil is also a distinct taste. And I know. Wasn't that amazing for him to choose that soup? Because he was thinking, no, I've also bought some vegetable soup, he said, you know, kervel. And I said, yeah, so these are the 4 cans we have, and they were all different. And I thought, because he was saying, no, there is some sort of vegetable soup, he was saying, you know, I was thinking he's going to choose a vegetable soup, and there he chose and the one he chose was asparagus. It's just, you know, unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, it's just been, you know, and also the Easters, of course, that it was my Muka's birthday. That also was wonderful, of course, because then we had 2 celebrations. Not only were they cooking us dinner, as usual, because she would not let, you know, she would not cook dinner. Yeah. And then, of course, we had a present for her and flowers and a card and everything, you know. But yeah, she used to love cooking Sunday lunch for us. We'd go there every Sunday, until, you know, of course, she wasn't able anymore or whatever happened. And then Papa still did it, you know, Grandpa still did it then, you know. So yeah, we had loads and loads of dinners there. But not only that, you see, we used to live, well, we always lived next door, right? So I grew up next door to my grandparents, and when I was a child, when I was smaller, I used to go and have 2 dinners, you know. I'd get home from school, for example, and I'd always go in to theirs, and then if I knew what they were eating and if I knew what my mum was making, I would eat, you know. I would choose almost, you know. So I would think, oh no, my mum's making this, I don't like her, I don't like that. Oh, let's go and eat with Grandma and Grandpa, you know. The amount of times I did that. Yes, so this was in Belgium, yeah. So we would always be going next door, you know, when I left to go somewhere, I'd first go to Mukan and Pepe and then get in the car and go. When you get back, we first would go there, then come in the house, you know. We always, yeah, it's so nice just to go in and, you know, see them. Do you need anything? Do you want me, you know? Ah, Alia, ça c'est le calais. Ça c'est pour prochaine semaine. La semaine prochaine. Oui, ça c'est le cal. C'est la surprise. Surprise. So yes, it's always not, you know, it was really, really nice to be able to do that. And sort of the first time I couldn't do that was like, you know, that was a bit strange, I have to say, but there we go. That's life, isn't it? That's how it goes. Things happen. We're making rainbows. Yeah, it's always nice to sort of see them, you know, and see what they are doing, what they're thinking, you know, and you know how they see life, basically, you know. And grandma, she would, a lot of the times she would be sitting in, she had a little sofa in her kitchen, and she'd be sitting there with her crochet in a basket, and she'd be, you know. And I remember, ja mama, ik weet het. Sorry, ja. Oh my dear. We were going to have a party. Ah, okay. Ah, babbelaars. Babbelaars, dat zijn snoepjes, hè? Those are sweets, aren't they? Aren't they very hard for your teeth? Yes, thank you, Carol. I'll have to have some chocolate. I know. But it's days like these. It's, you know, normally. You know, normally I'm fine. And I think, you know, on days like these, I just think about happy memories, about all the things, you know, like the double dinners. You know, whenever my mum went anywhere, she would always go along in the car. She would just come along, sit in the car, you know, and just keep my mum company. I mean, you know. But now, of course, because I'm talking about it with all of you and sharing all these lovely memories, I'm just, you know. I know. And you know what? On days like these, you know, not only on their birthdays, not only on, you know, our birthdays, for example, but, you know, in days like today, for example, if it wasn't Easter, if it wasn't her birthday, but we're in a situation, right? You know, we can't leave the house, we can't do this. You know, very often I will try and, you know, sort of think of happy memories, you know, because that certainly helps as well. And certainly, you know, I've got all these blankets. Look, I'm sitting on this one, you know. I've got this one on the other side of the sofa now. And, you know, the fact that I'm just sitting on that, she made that, you know, that's just so nice. You know, just so nice to be able to do things like that. Oh yes, yeah, Annie. They are. It's not. It's not. Of course, I'm sad, but she would have been 99. You know, she's not. That would not have been. You know, she. You know, she's had. You know, I gave her 2 great grandchildren. She knew them both. She's seen them both. You know, she interacted with them both. So that is that keeps me going as well. You know, because she knew them. They were, I think, 5 or 6 when she died. So she knew them, she'd seen them, she'd, you know, talked to them, they interacted with her. So I feel like that is just, that's really nice, you know, knowing that she knew she was a great grandma, you know. um I know. And of course my grandpa as well. I've got lovely pictures of him with the grandchildren, you know, with his, no, no, great grandchildren, of course. So I am so pleased that, you know, that happened. And yeah, I have got pictures, and I've got to find them, because there were still pictures. Some of these that I've been sharing, those pictures, I have taken pictures of pictures. So I was doing that before I got crazy busy with translations a couple of years ago. I was just going through my, thank you. I was just going through my box of um of my pictures, and I was just taking pictures of the pictures. So sometimes the pictures that I'm sharing are not particularly sharp, or they might be a glistening in them, or, you know, but I don't care, you know, I don't care. Hang on, who was that? Oh, Bonnie, yeah, exactly. I mean, yes, my grandma was. I think about her most days, but just happy memories. But being able to share it now with you, you know, and saying things out loud, you know, that's that exactly, Janie, exactly. And also, we loved her. We really, really loved her. I loved my grandparents, you know, also the parents from my dad, you know. But it's just, you know, they lived next door. They were always there. They were such a part of my life, you know. Um, and also, there was never, yeah, you never stop missing them. But I've got the feeling that, you know, they're there. You know, they're, I, it's not so much missing anymore. It's more cherishing the memories that I'm doing at the moment. Um, and you know, you just, and also, how should I say? Normally, like I said, normally it's just me thinking little happy memories. But of course now, um, I'm in a much more vulnerable place because I'm telling all of you about her. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Alia. Thank you. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's not just me anymore doing these little memories. It's sharing it with all of you. Not that I don't mind at all, of course. And all your reactions are wonderful, but it's, you know, it's more than normal. You know, normally you wouldn't get the all your reactions as well. So yeah, I know it's a safe place, Annie, but it's reading all your wonderful reactions. And that's made me emotional as well, you know? Um, yes, we are. We're going to honour her so much with the blanket, Janie. So, you know, she would be so surprised. She would not be she wouldn't believe it. She would find it so hard to believe that I am now talking to 119 people, and I am telling them, all of you, I am telling all of you about her soup. You know, she would not be able to believe it. First of all, also because when she was alive, there was no online things, right? I mean, I had a computer and I was online, but of course they didn't, and she couldn't understand that. She was like, what, you know? So she would not be able to comprehend how this would work, you know? Um, I know. So yeah, I have been posting a couple of pictures of her, but I have more pictures, but of course I have to find them because I haven't digitalized them just yet. But yeah, she would find it unbelievable, you know? And also now that that video that I showed that mum and I did about her blankets, that's been viewed so many times. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. Thank you. Thank you, Ingrid. Do you know what I mean? She would not be able to understand that so many people. I mean, to be honest, I don't understand it. Some of my videos, I've got like so many views, and I'm like, where are all those people who have been watching this? It's just amazing that people are actually. Dirk is actually addicted to watching the channel. Well, no, he's not watching the videos. He's sort of checking the views, and he's like, because that crochet rainbow one, that went so much up in views all of a sudden. He's now sort of monitoring all the views of all the videos, and he's like, so many views for this one, so many views for that one, so many views for that. And I'm like, what is that? So many, because I put these videos out thinking, oh, they'll be fine, they'll like them. But then there's so many views. I just, hi Priscilla. I know. Husbands, they're so always looking at the views, But, of course, to think that there's so many people watching it is just, I can't believe it, It's just wonderful. So, I know, and now, I mean, obviously now, there's so many things going, up and up and up. A lot of things are happening at the moment, But yes, so he's been looking at views and stuff like that. So he comes at me with all these numbers, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you're confusing me. Oh, Ingrid, ja, ik heb gezien dat je die terug opgezet hebt. Fantastisch, zeg. Well, this Karen, exactly. Sometimes, when my grandma, died, she was ready to go because her body had just given up. And we don't want to, we don't want to prolong anything that, if they're in pain or discomfort or anything like that. At one point you just have to accept it, to be honest. And we made it as nice as possible for. We were all there. Yeah. They're coming again. Watch out. Julie, yes, I've been tracking planes. Only cargo planes, mind you. Only cargo planes these days. I know, Ingrid, I know, and I don't want to, but it's just, yeah. I'm getting better though. I know, Marilyn, I know, but just as long as we can keep happy and keep crocheting, I'm sure it'll be okay. Thank you, Priscilla, thank you. Thank you, Michu. Hi, Beverly. Oh my goodness, Leslie, thank you for getting up so early. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well. Anyway, we were going to have a party and I'm crying. That's okay because I'm allowed to cry at my own party? No, how does the song go again? It's my party and I cry if I want to. Yes, keep calm and crochet on. Yes. Do you mean this one that I'm working on? This one? This one? What about my lipstick colour? I think it goes with the Yes, Suzanne, I have got my lipstick on. Yep. It's okay as long as we've got a lippy on, we're fine. Yep. It matches. Right, let me have a sip. Yeah, I'm drinking yes, it's tomato. Yes, no, this is actually lipstick, this one. This red is lipstick, sorry. I actually think it goes better with this. This one is tomato at the back there. I think it goes better with that. This is cold ginger lemon and honey tea. Never mind. Oh. Hi everyone. Oh, thank you, Aleska. Thank you. I'll have a look at that later. Yes, it's memories of good times. How silly, hey? The soup. Soup. It was really weird. The way, and also I hadn't thought of it until I got that taste and the smell. Unbelievable, you know? Yeah. That was my favourite soup that she always made for me. And then my daughter's favourite soup is the pea soup. Yeah, pea soup. So whenever my daughter used to, you know, when she was a child and when she was small, Muka would make her pea soup. And now when she goes and visits my mum, in advance, my mum asks, you know, what would you like to eat? What do you want me to get in the house? You know, what shopping do you want me to do? And my daughter will always say, I want you to make me Muka's pea soup. So they all have pea soup and they go over. Oh dear. Yeah. The soups. I don't know whether which soup she always wants me to make. I'll have to think. Split pea soup, yeah. No, this is, I can't remember. I think this is fresh peas, you know, just frozen peas. Pea soup. I like pea soup as well. Yeah, I love pea. But I don't like soup with bits in it, to be honest. I do love the charville soup, but I like smooth soup. Anyway. Right, okay. So I hope you have enjoyed my rainbows this week. Sorry about the Easter basket in between there, but of course, yeah, I had it, so I had to do it because otherwise it would have been an Easter basket after Easter. That wouldn't have worked. So I put the Easter basket in between, but we had the rainbows, these ones. We had the big ones. And then, of course, we had the hairband, which I've forgotten over there. Hairdy, I am still working on it. And I think I've got 50 colours. Excuse me. I've got 50 colours, so 50 rows on the blog at the moment. So I will add, I think it's sort of about 10 that I have, no, maybe 5 or 10 that I have to add, and then the rainbow colours. So I will do that on Tuesday, because that's the first day I'm going to open up my computer. So tomorrow, yeah, more cleaning and yoga. But oh yes, that's another soup that she used to make as well. Tomato soup with meatballs and then pasta letters in there. And then here, these ones I will add as well. Okay, so yeah, Tuesday should be an update for the amount of rows, and then I've been numbering them on there, so then I'll see how many we've got. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to keep on going. Okay. So yes, so that was this week's video, so all rainbow inspired, because of course it's sort of a hot thing at the moment in the UK. So if you're in America or anywhere else in the world, and you don't know why we have been making a lot of rainbows, it's because we are putting a rainbow in our window. So it's for several reasons. It's like to thank the key workers, healthcare staff, that for the work that they are doing at the moment. But it's also for children. So when they go for a little walk with their parents, they could, spot the rainbows in the windows. And yeah, so it's sort of the symbol of there are better days ahead. So that's why all of a sudden that rainbow video just went from one day to the next. The views went, normally the views go like this, and then it went whoop, and it went on. Unbelievable. So, merci Alia, don't pas pleurer. So that's why the rainbows are in the window. So, and when I thought about making a rainbow for my window, I've got a little garden in front of my house, and I thought if I put something like this up, that's going to look just, silly. That's going to look a bit sad because it's just very small. So I was doing this one, and all of a sudden I thought, hang on a minute, I can turn that into a much bigger one. So the rainbow that I've got there takes up, nearly the entire window width. So yes, I'm really pleased with it. And yeah, 2 strands. Yes, so bears. Yes, I know. Phyllis, my mum has put bears in her window, and she's put a white sheet and everything. So yeah, I mean, it's really strange, isn't it? How, yeah, hi Katie. How different countries are doing different things, So, yeah. Valeska, my mum's put her teddy bears out. En I don't know whether mama, heb je ook een regenboog in je venster staan? I don't know whether she's put a rainbow in her window at all, but I don't know. I just asked her, but I don't know whether she's, Yeah, so my thing is, I bought a rainbow pack. Ja, Ingrid, jij hebt ook beren. Okay. So the thing is, I sat here last week, about Saturday last week, and I bought this rainbow pack, which I haven't used yet, and it was for a rainbow blanket. But it was just sitting there. And so that's why I've got the rainbow colours, because obviously otherwise I would have gone into my stash and found all my colours. But I had them. I had a stack. I had a pack of it. So I was lucky. I was able to use that one. So now I'm trying to use up those colours, of course, because I've started them. I haven't made the blanket, but I'm just going to use them, like I did I did the rainbow. I've done this, like other things as well. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I had the pack. I know, it's a coincidence, isn't it, Suzanne? Yeah, many things are coincidences these days. So yeah, I was really lucky that I had that. Also, I still have some of my cottons from last year, or from when I did the rainbow month. I did a whole month of rainbow projects. I think it was September 2018. 2018. So I did a whole month of rainbow projects. So I did it then. I bought the pack, and then if you did all the projects, you would have used up all the balls. Basically, that was my old setup, because I thought, just buying all the balls for just one project would have been silly. So if you go to the YouTube channel and you go and look at my playlists, there is actually, by accident I made 2 playlists, rainbow projects, and those are the videos that I did that month of September. Yes, I did baskets. Yeah, did I bring them? Hang on a minute, I brought them with me today. Let me go and have a look. I'll be right back. I think I brought them, the baskets. Oh yes. There we are. Yep, I found them. We had to go and get our pressure washer from our thing. Look. Ophelia talks, Leslie. Ophelia talks. Ophelia talks. She can talk. Look. Yeah. Hello, Deborah. Yeah, Janie, I know you're so look. Ah. So yes, we have here the red basket. This is the bigger one. And these I also did in double strands, just so that they would be nice and sturdy. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, while I was gone. Yes, you had a little sneak peek. These are in my playlist, yes. And I had a special way of doing them. So from I think I only did one basket with you, but I tell you how many rows you have to do each time for them all. Basically, yeah, I had a special system. Look there, that's them. See? So yeah, they all stand up. They've kept their shape. They were in storage. They kept their shape really well. Look at that. Yeah, it does look like a family of hats. Look. Let's build a tower, shall we? Okay. Oh, Anja, why? Why do you do these things? No, that's not the right one, surely. Yes, okay, and now yellow. Okay, am I going to be able to do this? No, 2 strands. It's 2 strands, Janie. 2 strands. Ah! I knew I had to bring these with me. Look at how much fun we're having. Yes, it's 2 strands. This is lipstick, spice, citron. Citron. Yeah, we want to go and we want to, travel to meet people. We will. Just in the current climate, we can't. When we are allowed out again, get your spare rooms ready, because I'm not paying for a hotel. I'm coming to stay with all of you. There. Done. Yeah, so this is all yeah, Tara, I will. coming to Birmingham first. Oh, I'm such a tease, aren't I? Yeah. Yes. I'm going to do a world tour. Oh my goodness, that's what my kids said. That's what my kids said. They said, you've got to go on a world tour. I'm like, yeah, guys, I don't think so, but they're looking more likely. I know. Julie, I don't care. I don't mind. I don't mind sharing with yarn. Bye, Kenneth. Bye. Yeah, so these are the baskets that I made. They're in that. Can you find the playlist to share, please? And yeah, so they're all in there. There was a system I came up with. I did one and then I told you what to do for all the others. So yeah, I've seen quite a few people make them, and I think they're really cute for putting things in. But even so, even if you give them, there's lots of children who would use this to learn the colors and to stack and to put them into each other. And then I've also seen someone, and she made little balls as well, so in the same color, so they could sort of they could put the correct color in the balls in the baskets. So yeah. Hi, Karen. There we go. So Valeska, it's always Starcraft Special DK. I always use the same brand, and I always mention it in the videos as well. And if I don't use that one, I will make sure I certainly mention it, because obviously then I'm not, using that one. But for me, to be honest, like this one here, there's another rainbow colored cushion. For me, that's the easiest one for me to get hold of, Starcraft Special DK, but also it's just the nicest one for me to use for the money that it costs, basically. It's less than £2 a ball, and yeah, for a hobby, if you spend £20 on Starcraft, that will give you quite a few balls and keep you quiet for quite a long time. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to spend that much to be able to do your hobby, basically. And we've got something nice out of it. So yes, I was really, really happy I bought that. Oh, that seems to be the same one. So that's Citron, isn't it? I was really, really happy I bought this pack as well, with the rainbow. I saw it and I bought it. I can't remember exactly why I bought it. Just thinking I'll buy it just, to do a rainbow project one day. But of course that one day has come quicker, because of course here in the UK everybody is just making rainbows. Sander, yeah. Scheepjes. My mum can get hold of Scheepjes as well, because she has a shop close by. Well, not close by, but a shop that she could go to. But to be honest, Scheepjes, for me, it's splits. It's so much. It's so splitty for me. Yes, Deborah. I grew up in Belgium and now I live in the UK. No, scheepjes does not necessarily have wool in it. The scheepjes, the gewone scheepjes, so the color crafter, I think it's called, is just 100% acrylic, and then they also have, of course, some kinds with wool in it. Starcraft does as well, so they all have their own, like what else is there? There's some names, and then they have acrylic cotton or acrylic wool, so certain combinations they have. Yes, so Stonewashed is cotton acrylic blend. Thank you, Sander. And that one is a good one for clothing, because that's what I made my jumpers in. I've got it here actually. Soft fun. Soft fun is also 50-50, and I like using that one as well, and that is a scapious one. Like Katona, that's a cotton scapious one, right? So, you know, it just, they all have their own brand. But for me, here in the UK, Starcraft Special DK is the easiest one to get. Actually, I have a set of paint box. No, is it my? I have a set of something else. Yes, Janie, exactly. So I have bought another one. Haven't used it yet. You know, sort of a pack of a different yarn. Haven't used it yet because I just like. I like Suzanne. I like soft fun. Scapious soft fun. And I've made my jumpers from that. You know, the grey jumper that I have, and the mustard jumper is from a similar one, but not soft fun. It was a different brand, I can't remember, but it was also 50-50. So, you know, yeah, it's really nice to crochet with, soft fun, and also it's nice to wear as well because it's not acrylic, because it feels like cotton, but it's not as heavy as cotton because of the acrylic that's in there. You know? Yes, King Cowl, the soft, cotton soft King Cowl. That's a lovely cotton, isn't it? And that's the one I have in rainbow colours as well, which I forgot about during this week. I was so using this one. Yeah. Katona, yeah. Aha, yes, Love Crafts, yeah. So yeah, you just have to look around. The waffle, yeah, Mary, I want to do, I've been doing so many granny clusters. I need to expand. Yeah, the saver is good as well. Yeah, the saver, I've used the saver. I made the cardigan, which I still haven't filmed because it's just too big and too large and too long to film, but never mind, we'll sort that out one day. But yeah, saver is nice. I'm gonna do a video for more stash busting, and I want to use up some of my stash, as you know, and I'm trying to, and I'm gonna use some of that saver to go in there as well. Yeah, I desperately need to do more stranded blankets, you know, multiple stranded blankets, so my yarn gets used up. But darlings, let's talk about the cowl, shall we? Shall we talk about the cowl? Let's talk about the cowl. So, next week, Friday. Yes, next week, Friday is the day. Okay, so it was my grandma's birthday today, the 12th. And it would have been a little bit funny to start today because, of course, it's Easter and all that. So, next week, Friday, we're going to get started with the first episode. Now, as you can see, hi Denise, don't worry, you're just in time for the important bit. As you can see, someone already said, I can see something nice on the blanket, right? Can you spot something else as well? Do you spot something else? Okay. Now, what I want to say, okay, is this. There's a label. So, the blanket exists out of 6 parts. Okay, so for the next 6 Fridays, you're going to get to do a part of the blanket, right? But there are lots of small little details, and those have got a separate video. Okay, and so most weeks you will also have a detail CAL video on Wednesday. So just do your Friday, do your bits for the Friday, and then there'll be the extra bits which you can do as and when on the Wednesday. Okay? So don't worry if you see something special here, right? And you're not seeing that in Friday's video. You will, oh, thank you, Deborah, thank you. You will get a video for it, okay? So don't worry. Even if you think, hey, there's something else on her blanket, why haven't I got that? It's coming, okay? It will come, it will be there, right? I think there's only 1 week where you don't have a Wednesday video because there's no thing extra for you to do, but there's loads of extra things to do, okay? And I have tried not to show you something else as well, so there is something still that you don't know. Okay, calm down, Anja, calm down. So I hope you will like the fact that you will have a proper session of crochet every Friday, so it will be released at 6 p.m. okay? And then you can do that during the weekend, right? Now, also on the Wednesday, there will be details to do. Some of them you will, be able to do throughout, like the stars, you don't want to do them in one night, okay? You can do those throughout as and when you want to. But also there's other things that you might need something special for, like the label, and then you can look out for doing that sort of by the end of the blanket, okay? So I hope you will enjoy that. And as you can see, there's interesting borders there as well. Yeah, if you normally use a 3.5, Janie, then use a 3.5 as well. Hold a I can't remember who is it. A tissue on your arm, or just put some cream into the cut. Brilladine, do you have that? Yes, it's 6 p.m. GMT. Ah, yes, that's Dirk saying that. Yes, and it's a single bed size blanket. Yeah, Wednesday also 6 p.m. Yeah, Wednesday 6 p.m. So as you can see, I might as well say, because you can see it's the stars blanket to start with, because everybody's loving that. And I thought that would be a good part to start with, but of course it's not the squares. I worked it out. No, it's not live. It's a normal video. It's a normal tutorial, but I've worked it out in a longer stretch, in a longer band. So I know, Karen. I know. Isn't it wonderful? I love keeping a couple of things secret. Lisette, ja. Hier in de UK hebben we allemaal een regenboog in onze venster om de mensen te bedanken. Diegenen die nu aan het werk zijn om ons te helpen met deze ziektes. De helpers in de ziekenhuizen en zo. En ook voor de kinderen die gaan wandelen, dat ze iets kunnen zien in de vensters. En om uit te kijken naar betere dagen die gaan komen. Is dat oké, Lisette? So, I am so looking forward to the start of the blanket, because I know you've all got, most of you have your yarn. They're all, don't worry, they are all basic stitches. Janie! No! No, do not bribe her! Honestly! Janie, you! Bribery! I have to say, I do a lot of bribery with my kids. Always works. And my husband likes chocolate too. Do you want to try and bribe him? Then I can eat the chocolate, see? See, that's the whole thing. Miranda, you're going to be surprised about the label. You're going to make it yourself. Sander, there is a blanket CAL video explaining everything about the CAL somewhere in my, in my list. So 10 100-gram balls, yeah, 10 balls. If you're doing one color, then it's going to be 10 balls. I've seen people buy 11 just to be sure. But if you're doing more colors, then you will be able to find out how, yes, Suzanne, how many you need from the information video, and that links also to my blog. So that works as well. So there you can find all the information. So it might be worth, I'll do that later on. If you are not a member of the Facebook group, please do go to the Facebook group, because then I will put a link again to the CAL information just to make sure. What I was going to say as well is a bit more, Deborah, a bit more, 3,220 yards you need. If your yarn hasn't arrived, or don't worry, you can start late. The videos will stay on YouTube, obviously. They are going to stay there forever. Like Ingrid, she started the poncho CAL again because she wanted to have something to do until the CAL started. So she wanted to fill up some time, so she started that again, and it's still there for you. Okay, I am not removing them. The patterns will be available on my blog forever, but bribery going on again. But I will, after the CAL has finished, I will sell the pattern on Ravelry, because as you know, yes, I get some money from the YouTube videos, but I don't get the percentage like other designers do from the yarn sale. So that you can support me a little bit, I am selling the patterns on Ravelry for a small amount of money, so you can actually support me there. And then you can print them off and you have a little booklet then, because I think it's quite a few pages. So I am now in the process of, sort of adding pictures to the written pattern, because of course on my blog I have to put in the words without the, anyway, that's blog blog making, but yeah, so you have to put in the pictures separately from the pattern. But now of course I'm putting everything together. So the last week of the CAL, the pattern will be available for sale on Ravelry. I already have an account on Ravelry and I'm selling patterns there already. So if you want to go and have a look, you can obviously. But all those patterns, to be honest, are for free as well. But oh, thank you, Deborah. It would be wonderful. It's a way of supporting me. But of course, I don't mind. Whatever happens. The blog is called Ophelia Talks. So the blog is called Ophelia Talks crochet.wordpress.com, I think. CAL starts on Friday. Yes, so Faye, I will add it when it's finished, so No, I don't have a pattern for my Vara shawl because obviously it's not my own pattern. I gave you my own take on it, so you have to be really careful for things like that. So, so yes, so the last week of the Cowl, so that will be in May sometime. I will publish the um, written pattern that you can buy on Ravelry, and that's just to support me. Of course, the pattern and the videos will always be free. Alida, I have no idea how many blankets I have made in a year. Yes, Casey, please do, please do. Do be safe when you go out, of course. But yes, it would be wonderful if you could manage to join in. But of course, this is what I've been trying to say for like 20 minutes now. No, it's not available in, no. This Cowl is not available yet to buy, Deborah. You're going to have to wait until the end of the Cowl. But all the other, the poncho Cowl, the project bag and some other projects I do have on there for sale. So do go and have a look if you want to. What I am trying to say is, if you have yarn, whatever it is, you can take part in this Cowl, okay? Don't worry if you have to change colour because you're running out. I wouldn't worry about it at all. Go to your stash, find what you've got and do the Cowl if you have it in your house, okay? Because don't worry about going out if you really don't want to, or if you really can't buy it, you know, don't worry about it. Use what you've got. It's a very special day and age that we're in. You know, use what you've got if you want to take part. You know, it will work. Somebody asked me a question. Alida, this, of course, this blanket here was inspired by all my grandma's blankets. So that's why that's why we're talking about her so much these days, and why I've been digging out pictures from her, because of course, you know, I've got all these blankets that she's made that I use every day. I use so many of them all the time. I've got one on my bed. I've got the ones in the sofa here, you know. And yeah, so one day last November, it was a really, really busy day. And sometimes, you know, you do not have the time to think. And I always have a notepad close by because, yes, I'm working, you know, I'm concentrating. But sometimes you just have these thoughts going round and round in your head of crochet, or what you have to do, or what cleaning you have to do, or groceries. So I have this notepad that I put next to me. And so when I'm sitting there and I'm working, and all of a sudden you start, you know, your brain starts coming up with all these other things that you're supposed to be thinking about except work. And then I just tell myself, right, okay, take a pen, write down what you're thinking about so you can deal with that after you've finished working. So, like I said, last November, I was working. It was a really busy day, and all of a sudden, I get this idea for this blanket. Out of nowhere, all of a sudden, I start thinking about crochet stitches, about, you know. Hi, Monique, hi. And I'm like, I need to be working. What am I going to do? So I thought, right, take 5 minutes and write down what's in your head. And I wrote down in 5 minutes flat, I wrote down the basic pattern for this blanket. And I sort of, you know, wrote that down. I thought, wow, what? So I closed it, put it away, finished working, and then after I finished working, I opened up that booklet again and I thought, what did I write down? What is this? You know, and I started thinking about it more and puzzling it out and thinking, yes, that would work, that would. And I'm like, what? And I told you that in a live, sort of like days later, I said, you know, I wrote down a pattern and exactly, and also what I also wrote down was the date that we were going to start, of course, because it would have been 12th of April, you know? So, next best thing is Friday, the 17th of April at 6 p.m. GMT. So I won't be working when it comes live, but I will be there watching it with you and making sure that, you know, the blog comes live as well, that everything goes according to plan. So there will be the tutorial, there will be the link for you to go to the blog where you will be able to find the written pattern. And remember, the written pattern is what the testers got. They didn't get any videos, and they made it. They did it. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that thank you, Kimberly. I'm hoping that the pattern will work. And yeah, that from the video you can work out what you're supposed to be doing. Sherry, don't worry. Let's keep our fingers crossed, keep our toes crossed, keep our legs crossed, and keep our arms crossed. I'm trying to cross my toes. I can't. Okay, I'm crossing toes. I'm crossing legs. Okay? Let's hope that it all arrives. If it doesn't arrive, don't worry. You can start late. Patterns will be available all the time. And if you have to, just use your stash, okay? But cross eyes, yeah, I'll try. But you know, I don't want you to be stressed. I want you to enjoy the process. I want you to just, you know, not worry too much, because we've got too many things to be worrying about anyway. So let's just make this. Oh, Rebecca. Oh. So, yeah. The blanket, you can do it. Like I said, I want it to be. Yes, you could, yeah, if while you're waiting for your yarn, make a sample piece, or just, you know, see how it goes. But the thing is, you know, I want it just like with the poncho, and you know, I want it to be a nice experience. I want you to enjoy your crochet time. Oh, Miranda, I have no idea. Do you know? And I just it's going to. Why did you have to ask that question? I have no idea. It's worldwide. So many people. I can't think about it too much. Do you know what I mean? It's a CAL is a wonderful concept. And what we're doing with the what we're doing with the Facebook group, you know, yeah, we might have to do that. Yes, Miranda, this week I was going to post some posts about show me your, you know, basket with your wool that's ready, show me your, you know, things like that, you know. So how many people are you, you know, are you doing it? Where are you? I was going to do all kinds of posts like that this week in the Facebook group. Ich spreche Deutsch, ja, sehr, ja, aber nicht sehr gut, aber das geht. So yeah, I sunshine. Yeah, where is my ray of sunshine? Ray is called Ray of Sunshine. He's not being a Ray today. He was in a bad mood today. Yes, Deborah, Ophelia Talks. Yes, of course. And it's all simple. The blanket is really simple. You will be able to do it. I feel maybe it's too simple, but yeah, there's people in the group that can help you. Auf Wiedersehen. There's people in the group that can help you post pictures, ask your questions in the group, but yeah. Yeah, something like that. But, and also remember, there's some people in the group who have actually made the blanket already. So Karen has already made it, so she'll be able to give you some help. But I'm sure that other people will have worked it out. It's not that difficult. It really is not. It's more about, my cowls are more about what they stand for. This one is an ode to my grandma, Ode to Anna blanket, it's called. So we are, in every bit of the blanket, they are, there's things from her blankets. So, it's a it's an ode to her blankets, my inspiration. It's giving you crochet time. Okay, it's not exceptionally difficult. Once you know what you're doing, you can just sit back, relax, and crochet. You do not have to watch the video for every line. Okay, I teach you the start. I teach you the system for these, and then off you go. And then you have some crochet time. And then the week after, I'll teach you something else, and you do something else. So it's not about how difficult it is. No, Sandra, trying. Oh my goodness, honestly. Nope. That was, Ali said, dat is graag gedaan. That was trying, Sandra. That was a good try. Honestly. Oh, Donna, that's wonderful. Yes, meadow. That's a nice green. Oh. Ja, Miranda, inderdaad. So what I found when I was doing quarantine crochet, what I found when I was doing this blanket, I was sitting there crocheting, and I was quite happy just sitting there crocheting, and I was, thinking of all kinds of things that I was doing with my grandma. I was thinking how she would have been making these, how, all kinds, and I just, no, Sandra, never. I've got eyes in the back of my head. You'll never catch me off guard. But you know what I mean? It was just so lovely to sit there, crochet, reminisce. Yeah. Yeah, memory lane. Yeah. So I've had a wonderful time making my blanket. And I have to say, the testers also told me they had a nice time doing it as well. I don't know what their memories were about, but they kept up. They did it really well. And yeah, so they did it I don't know what you whisper. I don't know whether, as long as your yarn is DK, I don't know whether you need much adaptations. If it is Aran or a little bit thinner, then your blanket might be bigger or smaller. So Ellen, it starts on Friday. Friday, 6 p.m. I'll be here. I'll be on the Facebook group at that time as well, just to make sure that if you have any questions that they can be answered. But it should all be quite straightforward. Beautiful, achievable, enjoyable. Enjoyable. Prove it, Karen. Oh, I'm so glad Karen can't show you her blanket because I've got it. Casey, I am working on the kiss blanket. Ellen, you need about, if you are going to do it in one color, you need about 10 colors. But if you're doing it in multiple colors, you will need more. You will need more colors. You will need more balls. But you will be able to find out exactly from my blog post on my blog, and also I've got a video on YouTube talking about the cowl, and I also tell you what what you need there. If you're wondering about time in your time zone, ask Google. Just type in Google what time is 6 p.m. GMT or something like that, and you will get a world clock. Your phone also has a world clock, so you go to your phone, to your sort of alarm thing. Yes, 100% acrylic. You go to your alarm, and then underneath it says world time or something like that, so you can see the time, and then you can put London in, because that's my time, and then you'll have, when you go to your thing, you will be able to see what time it is in London when you see your time as well. So there are ways of finding, because of course I can't tell you what time it is where you are, because you know which time zone you're in. Okay, so bye Julie, go and sort out that bedroom so it can be used. Single size, Monique, single size. It's a single bed size. Right, everyone. So, oh, Julie, you're doing the same as Karen, calling me boss. Oh, so funny. Rebecca, you'll have to, yes, you can make it bigger, but obviously you'll have to work it out. And you'll need more yarn. It depends also on your, on your tension and how wide your chain is and things like that. So I am working on the kiss blanket. And what time it is now? Time for me to say goodbye almost, I think, because I've been chatting on here for such a long time. Oh, 90 minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Right, so we're covered in rainbows. Rainbows. It does look like a rainbow here, doesn't it? From a distance. And we have been talking about the cowl. So I am so pleased that you're all so, yeah, that's, Suzanne, that's the right attitude. Enjoy crocheting it, enjoy making it, use the yarn, I couldn't think then, use the yarn that you have, use the stash yarn. If you've ordered yarn, it hasn't arrived, don't worry. Let's just not get our knickers in a twist over this blanket. Okay? I want you all to enjoy it. If you have to start a bit late, that's fine. Start a bit later, okay? The main thing is that we enjoy it and that we have a lovely time crocheting. So, on Wednesday, because of course we've got one extra video, on Wednesday there's going to be a special video about an evening walk that my husband and I have been doing along the seafront. So as we can't get out these days, I am going to take you along on a walk and see the sunset. So I hope you will enjoy that video, because you'll be able to watch that while you're crocheting on Friday. Yes, Janie, I'm so pleased that you were here. I'm so pleased that everyone was here. I'm so happy I was able to cheer you up, although I had some tears. But it's just so nice. I love telling you about my grandma, even though it makes me emotional. I love sharing all the lovely things she did with all of you, and also especially the blankets that she used to make. So yes, I will be, there will be a video there on Friday. I think there was 160. Thank you all for watching. Please give me a like, subscribe if you, I think you should all be subscribed, but also share the videos on the rainbows if you want to, because obviously, people might be looking for them. You can always share some videos, and we are growing. There's 45,000 subscribers now. So I'm really pleased about that. And yes, I will do some posts on the Facebook group about the Cowl. I am really, really wanting to find out how many people are making it. But of course, it will only be a guess. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I am so pleased that you all, that you were all here. And see you on Wednesday for a walk. Taking you on a walk, and then I'll see you on Friday for the start of the Cowl. Oh, I'm so excited. Ooh, yay! Bye everyone. Have a great week. Stay home. Stay safe. Bye. And crochet on. Finish those whips. Bye.